Hi guys, today's practice is a short yoga warm-up that I learnt from my teacher in India. It's a great add-on to any classes going forward or on those mornings where you don't quite have enough time for a full practice. It will wake up every inch of your body to ensure you're nice and open for your class ahead. Now don't worry if you don't have enough time to add it on to any future classes. I always make sure to start my classes nice and slow to prepare the body and mind. From my heart to yours, let's yoga with Laura Lowe. Okay, so we're going to start today in Sukhasana, which is cross-legged position or easy pose as it's known. Not so easy for everyone, I know, and it's not traditional in our culture to sit like this. Maybe you haven't sat like this since you were in primary school. So to make this pose a little easier, you can either sit on a book, a blanket, basically anything to prop underneath your sit bones to take the pressure off your lower back and just to bring a bit of ease into it. Now, the knees can be as high as you need. There's no correct posture. And we're just going to let the hands drop down wherever they lie. So let's sit up nice and tall. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to align our heart over our pelvis and lift the crown of the head up towards the sky. We're going to take a full breath in together, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. And then exhale, just let them melt all the way back down. So we're just going to be here for a few moments to keep our awareness on the breath. We're going to breathe mostly through the nose if that's comfortable for you. Keep your awareness on your sit bones to the earth below. Any little noises, just let them come and go. Let's bring our hands into our heart center. Take a full breath here. And as we exhale, we bow forward, namaste. We're going to inhale, rise slowly back up. And our first posture today is Dandasana staff pose. So staff pose, we send the legs out long. We sit up nice and tall and we keep those feet flexed up towards the sky. Same thing again, lift the crown of the head high, roll the shoulders up and back. So the very first part of our yoga warm-up is very easy and it is called toe bending. So we're just going to inhale, toes forward. Exhale, toes back. This is yoga. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more. And now circles with the feet. One direction. 3 times. And then the opposite direction. Really nice. So from here, let's gather the feet up. Bring the soles of the feet together as we take Baddha butterfly. Hands are going to interlace over the toes if that feels comfortable. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can also hold onto your ankles. Now we're going to roll the shoulders back, radiate the heart forward, take a full breath in, and then slowly pulse the knees, working into the groin. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Couple more breaths here. Now, we're going to find a place of stillness with the knees. Take a full breath in. And then exhale just by melting forward. Drop the head down wherever it lies. Now, we're just warming up. There's no need to come down really far. You can be really high or you can be wherever feels comfortable for you today. Let's take 3 full breaths here. You can close the eyes to go deeper. And then slowly we're going to roll all the way up. Bring the knees together and send the left leg out long. We're going to take that right foot and place it on top of the left thigh. The right hand's going to rest gently on the right knee and the left hand is going to rest on that left foot. Roll the shoulders back once more. We're going to take some knee circles. So circle in the knee. Now no worries if the knee is not making much of a circle. Just as long as we're working into that hip, you're doing just fine. Opposite direction. Still sitting up nice and tall and breathing deep. So now we come to a place of stillness. Lift the left foot up, right foot, sorry. Sway the leg back and forward from side to side. Couple of times. And then gently, we're going to place that right foot in the crease of our left elbow, if it feels good. Then swim right arm all the way around the right leg and cradle it like a baby. Now, if you're nowhere near this, no problem. Just stay at the first variation with holding the foot and the knee. Let's sit up nice and tall. Full breath in. Full breath out. And again. And then gently place that right leg down and send it out in front. Inhale, left leg comes in. We're going to bring left foot on top of right thigh. Shuffle the sit bones again, sit up nice and tall, and place the left hand on the left knee. We circle the knee on this side, noticing the difference from one side to the other. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Opposite direction. Real beautiful way to wake up our bodies from the toes to the crown of the head. Now let's find a place of stillness. We're going to pick that left foot up this time and gently wriggle it from side to side. Now depending on what you did on the other side, either stay here, keep on wriggling, or we're going to take that left foot into the crease of the right elbow and then wrap the left arm all the way around the left knee. Interlace the hands and gently cradle that leg like a baby. Sit up nice and tall. Deep breaths. One more. And then we place left leg down. Now we're going to take our very first Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Now the knees can be as soft as you need. They can be way up here if this is what is right for you today. No matter what, whatever stage of yoga you're at, keep a softness in those knees. We're going to inhale, hands high to the sky. Stretch up as much as you can and then exhale by melting the upper body over, catching the toes, the feet, the ankles or the shins, whatever's right. Let's take a deep breath in, look forward and exhale, just melt the upper body down. Now we're not pulling ourselves all the way down, we're keeping a nice softness here. Remember, this is a warm-up. Let's take 3 full breaths into our forward fold. Last breath. We're going to inhale, melt it all the way up. And then from here, we're going to come back into a cross-legged position. Just going to shuffle myself into the center. We're back in Sukhasana. We're going to take it into a side body stretch now. Root down in the left hand as we inhale, right hand high to the sky. Stretch up as much as you can. Spread all of the fingers of that left hand. Inhale a little higher. And then exhale, melt it all the way over to the left. Now it's option here to gaze up to the sky, or you can look down towards those left fingers. There's another option, you can either stay really, really high or come down onto the forearm of the left arm. We're going to twist the torso a little higher and just make sure if you've came down onto the forearm that you've not sort of lifted up that right sit bone. Let's all take one more breath here and then exhale by raining all the way down. Right hand's going to root down as we inhale, left hand high. Stretch up as much as you can. Drop that shoulder down, full breath in. And then exhale, melt it over to the right this time. One of my favourite morning stretches. We're spreading those right fingers. We're either coming down onto the forearm or staying high, whatever feels good. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. One more here as we melt all the way back through. Now we're going to come into yoga for the wrists. Lotus hands. It's really beautiful and really simple way to look after our little wrists. So we're going to bring our hands together. Now, the start of Lotus hands, we take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we bring the palms back to back. They don't quite make it back to back, don't worry. And then softly float the hands underneath, all the way back round until you gently open out into a beautiful lotus flower. We'll do that a few more times. It may be a little tricky at the start. Deep breath, hands towards you, then palms back to back. Push the hands under, wrists meet together as we inhale, open back out. Inhale, hands together, underneath, open back out, feeling all the beautiful stretches as we go, deep breaths. Let's do it one more time, deep breath in, all the way through as we open out into our beautiful lotus flower. Now let's take it onto the neck. Hands are just going to rest onto the knees. We're going to inhale, look up. We're going to exhale, melt it all the way down. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale center. Exhale right. One more time. Inhale center. We look up. All the way through center. We look down. Back through center. To the left. Inhale and to the right. Really nice. We're back here. Now we're going to inhale, right hand up over the head, bend the right elbow and just let that right hand rest on your left shoulder if it reaches or nearby. Now we're going to take left hand up to catch that right elbow, sit up nice and tall, deep breath in, and then exhale just by gently pulling that right elbow towards the left. Now we can take it a little further here if you don't feel like you're getting much of a stretch. You can swim left hand behind and interlace the hands behind so that we can take it a little deeper. We're all going to breathe here for 3 breaths. Full breath in, full breath out. Last breath. Exhale, undo the interlace, really nice as we inhale, left hand high up overhead, bend the left elbow and rest the left hand on that right shoulder. Inhale, right hand high up overhead, catch the left elbow, deep breath in, and then exhale, just gently pull the left elbow towards the right. Stay here, breathing deep, or we're going to swim right hand behind, interlace the hands and open it up a little deeper. Sit up nice and tall. Breathing deep. One more. And then undo the interlace, rain it down. And we're going to make our way to a tabletop. So you can either straighten the legs and come out, or you can push straight through. So from our tabletop, we are going to align wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. So a real nice, strong table. We want to spread all of our fingers and really lift up out of the hands, sort of taking feeling that upward current of energy lifting through the wrists. Gaze behind you, just making sure that your toes are in line with your knees. And then we're going to start by a real beautiful spinal warm-up called Marjorie Asana Cat-Cow. We're going to inhale, drop the belly, gaze high. Now open the chest. Lift the ears to the sky and gently push into the tops of the feet and all of your fingers. Now, from the base of the tailbone, on the exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone under. Then we're going to drop the head and pull the belly button up towards the spine. We're going to inhale, roll back through. Open in the chest, gaze high. Exhale, melt it back down. Last time, inhale, roll through. Exhale, melt it back. Inhale through a neutral table. And we're going to finish off with Balasana, child's pose, by walking the hands forward just a hair. Take a deep breath in. And then melt the sit bones back. Gaze forward and gently drop the forehead towards the earth. If it meets the earth, no problem. Or maybe you're slightly higher. Now we're going to keep pushing the sit bones and the heels into the sit bones, and maybe walk those hands forward just a little bit more. Spreading all of our fingers. We're just going to take 3 full breaths here. Let's roll back up. Swing the legs to one side as we make our way through to a seated posture back in Sukhasana. So that's our yoga warm-up. And if you enjoyed this video, remember you can save it and you can practice it every day or before any other yoga classes. And yeah, feel free to comment below, maybe sort of subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed it. And yeah, I've loved sharing it with you. So thanks again. Namaste.